Alright, so now our injectors are installed. We're going to go ahead and put our lines on. We've already put our new delivery valves in. That's a whole nother video. But we're going to go ahead and put our lines on, and we're going to figure out where we put our brackets on our new Banks Power Pack twin, whatever they call it, the dual intake. So I'm going to take my caps off here, my caps off the injectors. I'm going to wash my lines down real quick, and I'll be right back. So now we have to put our return line back on, and you remember we got all of these little horseshoe washers that go on here. So we're going to wash this off real well with brake clean. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. We're going to find our 6 banjo bolts. These are the bolts that go in the return line. You can see they have a hole in them, and they have a hole in the end of them. Going to wash those off as well. And then there's one bolt on the intake that we have to take back out that this goes through. So I'm going to go locate that real quick, and we'll get this prepped and we'll get this installed. But one thing you might want to do is these copper washers, you see how they're loose on there? If you just give them a little squeeze like that, then they fit on there a lot tighter and they stay in place for you. So we're going to go ahead and get this all ready, and we'll meet you back under the truck, or on the truck I should say. Line in place, and we're going to go ahead and start putting our little bolts in. Alright, so we're back to the point where we've changed the oil, we've got everything together except for the radiator and the intercooler. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to crack some lines, and we're going to see if we can get some fuel out of this thing and see if it wants to fire, just so we'll know that we don't have any leaks or any issues. I'm going to move you around over here where you can see the injectors. Sue's in the truck to run the key, and we're going to see if we can bleed this, so hold on. From what I understand, a lot of times they only crack a handful of these. because some of them are much easier to do than others. But we're going to go ahead and crack a bunch of them. Alright, so you guys saw that spraying diesel fuel everywhere. We're going to go ahead and snug all these up. Turn the key all the way on. Turn the key all the way on. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Alright, so there you have it. It lives. We've still got to get the intercooler in it, the radiator in it. Of course, this thing over here is all missing, fender. Get all the wiring hooked back up, but it runs. So, thanks for watching. We'll bring you back when we get a little bit farther together, and we'll go for a ride. We'll play with the FC Live.